What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something really interesting, but I need to let you know that what brings me the greatest joy since I started this YouTube channel is actually reading your comments and knowing that I was able to guide you into making the right purchasing decision, especially when it comes to being able to help you to achieve your skincare goals. Now, speaking of skincare goals, do you know that your sunscreen is the most important step in your daily routine? It's not even your brightening serums, it's not your cleanser, it's not your vitamin C, it is actually your sunscreen. So if you've not been able to find the right sunscreen for your skin type, your skin concern, and that helps you to look forward to its reapplication, then this actual video is for you. Guys, today class is in session. I have a lot of notes that I have to go through with you guys in today's video. So there are some chemicals that are in sunscreens that honestly I just recently stumbled on, and I'm so happy that I'm making this kind of video because it has been enlightening for me, and I can only imagine the kind of justice it is going to be able to do for you guys. First of all, why is sunscreen really important in our skincare routine? Why is everybody talking about it? Number one, it prevents and reduces the risk of skin cancer. Number two, it reduces the risk and the rate of which you get hyperpigmentation. Number three, it reduces premature aging symptoms. And then lastly, it reduces sunburn. If you look at the typical person in Nigeria or in any other part of the world, actually, if you make your research properly, people who have not been using sunscreen predispose themselves to 4 of these different factors that I've just outlined to you. So if you have been looking at how to get rid of hyperpigmentation, your hyperpigmentation is not fading, even though you are using brightening ingredients in your routine, then sunscreen is the way to go. Now, like last week's video, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you guys. We're going to be having a very honest, raw discussion. So there are certain chemicals in sunscreen that predispose our skin, our system to this imbalance, or should I say disruption. First of all, you need to know that ultraviolet aging and burning rays are very strong endocrine disruptors on their own. So that means if you're not using any sunscreen at all, you're going to predispose yourself to all the 4 factors that I've just mentioned before. Secondly, in the US, a lot of skin manufacturers, a lot of skincare products manufacturers have been adding avobenzone into their sunscreen. And avobenzone is a very harmful sunscreen agent that is added to sunscreen products to create a filter from your skin and sun exposure. It is not entirely a bad thing because it actually protects the skin from sun exposure, but the agent itself is actually quite harmful. Now, other chemicals that have been researched to show that they actually pose a risk for your endocrine disruption, they actually pose a risk to cause hormonal imbalance, is omosalate and of course octocrylene. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but I'm going to put all the texts on the screen so you guys can also make your further research. Now, these 2 that I just mentioned, that is the omosalate and the octocrylene, on their own in small doses are not harmful. You have to use a lot over a long period of time to be able to see significant changes or significant harmful results from those chemicals. But if you ask me, I would rather avoid anything that can predispose my system, my skin to any kind of risk at all in the first place. So the next section that we're going to be going into now is the list of sunscreens that I've been able to itemize, and of course we're going to be ranking it based on the chemical formulation, the absorption, the texture, how well it does on your skin and on different skin types. That is really what we are going to be doing in today's video. All the one I've been doing since, all this talk is really just to give you a background information. Okay. Now the first one is the Biore Aqua Rich SPF 50. Now, first of all, if your SPF is less than 50, you are on a long thing. SPF 30, 0, SPF 15, 0, SPF 45, 0. Your SPF, before you can say it works for at least 2 hours, it needs to be SPF 50. The PA plus reading or signal that you are able to see on your sunscreen just tells you the kind of range of the ultraviolet aging ray protection that sunscreen is going to provide. So remember I said that your sunscreen should provide both ultraviolet burning ray protection and ultraviolet aging ray protection. Can you guys believe that these manufacturers have actually not been capturing ultraviolet aging ray protection in their formulation? So if you are currently using a sunscreen that does not have a PA plus rating, chances are that product is not protecting your skin from premature aging symptoms. Because the number one cause of aging, apart from internal factors, external factors, is also sun exposure. So we are going to get into it. Just follow me through some of the things that I'm going to be saying in today's video. The first one is the Biore Aqua Rich SPF 50 PA+++++. This particular sunscreen has 3% avobenzone, 3 to 5% omosalate, and octocrylene. It is non-greasy, it is lightweight in texture, has moisturizing factors inside it. Of course, has both ultraviolet burning ray protection and ultraviolet aging ray protection. But because it has the presence of the three chemicals that we are trying to avoid, which is avobenzone, omosalate, and octocrylene, it is a no-no. And that is why I'm going to be rating this sunscreen a whopping 2/5. In fact, I'm not going to use this sunscreen if I was somebody that is randomly walking in the market looking for something to use on my skin to protect my skin from sun exposure. I will not use this sunscreen. Now, the reason why a lot of people actually buy this product is because for people who have severely oily to acne prone skin, this particular sunscreen is actually quite good. It is non-greasy, non-tacky, absorbs easily into the skin. You would almost not feel like you have anything on if you're using the Biore Aqua Rich sunscreen, and that is why a lot of people are actually using it. But next is the Beauty of Joseon SPF 50+ PA+++ Rice Probiotics Relief Sunscreen. This particular sunscreen is actually the best that I was able to find when I was trying to review sunscreens for you guys, and that is because it has no chemical endocrine disruptor, no omosalate, no octocrylene, no avobenzone inside it. Is that it has a DHHB sunscreen agent. It is moisturizing, anti-grease, high UVA protection, water or sweat insoluble, and also has a UVA protection sign on the packaging of the sunscreen. So if you're looking for a sunscreen to use and your skin is oily, acne prone, you're looking for something also for combination skin, normal skin, this sunscreen, the Beauty of Joseon, is actually the best out there. And that is because it does not have any of those chemical disruptors. It also protects your skin from UVA and UVB rays. It is non-greasy, non-tacky, absorbs easily into the skin, and it is relatively safe for you to use and reapply even during the day. That means if you sweat out and you have your Beauty of Joseon sunscreen on, it is still going to protect your skin. Water insoluble means that water does not dissolve the filter that the sunscreen has that is protecting your skin from sun exposure, and that is why this particular sunscreen is going to be rated a 5/5. The Larcoche Posay Anthelios SPF 70 sunscreen. SPF 70 is actually a lot. I'm rating this sunscreen a 3/5 because it does not signify whether it has ultraviolet aging ray protection. That is the reason why I'm rating it a 3/5. As far as chemicals are involved, it is relatively safe, non-greasy, non-tacky, has up to 4 different sunscreen agents that act as filters and protection on the surface of your skin. But the reason why I am rating it a 3/5 is because it is on the high price point. Okay, it is quite expensive. It is also a bit greasy for a lot of people who have oily to combination skin, and it does not have ultraviolet aging ray protection signified on the packaging. I tried to dig, I checked ink decoder, I tried to search through all the ingredients there. It does not properly signify if you protect your skin from ultraviolet aging rays, and that is why I am rating it a 3/5. The Eucerin Advanced Hydration Lotion with SPF 50 also contains avobenzone in 3%, omosalate 9%, octisalate 5%, octocrylene 9%. Now, due to the high percentage of the chemical endocrine disruptors in this sunscreen, we are going to flag it and call it a no-no. This is not sunscreen that you should buy. My sister, do not buy this sunscreen because of the presence of the chemicals inside it. The next one is the Bondi Sands SPF 50+ sunscreen. This is also a US. Is this a US or an Australian product? I don't know. It contains omosalate, octocrylene, octisalate. It has no PA+ signal on it. I don't know if it has ultraviolet aging protection. It does not have any percentage listed. The ingredients are not really quite lengthy or self-explanatory if you ask me, and that is why I'm going to be rating the Bondi Sands a whopping 1/5. I'm telling you, 1/5. And from the texture, the way it applies on the skin, a lot of people don't actually like to reapply the Bondi Sands sunscreen. I have gotten it before. I have tried it before. I did not enjoy the use. It was too greasy because my skin is normal to combination. It stays on the skin like you have something. You can feel like you have something on if you use the Bondi Sands sunscreen. It has weight. And in 2025, I don't want to use a sunscreen that has weight on my skin. Like, no, no, no. It has weight. I will not advise you to spend your money on this particular sunscreen. Now, on a lighter note and on a more interesting note, based on my findings, actually the sunscreens that are quite effective are actually not expensive. Can you believe it? Remember, what makes a product good is the presence of the ingredients inside it. It's not necessarily the price point. It's not the packaging, it's not the advertising, it's not the trend, it's not the marketing, it's not the overhype. It is the presence of the ingredients inside a skincare product that actually makes it quite effective. Now, speaking of quite effective, the Hatomogi SPF 50 PA+++ scored a 2/5 when it comes to the comparative analysis. It contains octocrylene, coconut oil, 2 SPF layers in terms of filters and agents inside it. The price point is quite affordable. I'm rating it a 2/5 because of the octocrylene inside it. But in terms of the feel, the texture, how well it is able to absorb into the skin, Hatomogi is actually quite good. Of course, with an SPF rating of up to SPF 50, it also protects the skin from ultraviolet aging rays and ultraviolet burning rays. It is quite good if you ask me. I'm going to rate it a 2/5. The reason why I'm giving it a 2/5 is because I don't want to see coconut oil in any skincare products that I'm putting on my face. That oil is comedogenic. It will clog the pores. So if you're oily, acne prone and you're using Hatomogi sunscreen, it will clog your pores. It can trigger more acne because your pores are not open. It's sealing it up, okay? It also has octocrylene, which is also a chemical endocrine disruptor, and we don't want that. Now, the next one on the list, which is the 7th one on my list, is the Cosrx Sun Aloe SPF 50 PA+++. This one has moderate ultraviolet aging ray protection, 4 sunscreen agents acting as filters and protection on the surface of your skin with moisturizing factors. I would say it's not suitable for oily combination skin. Hear me out. And that is because it is actually quite greasy, quite tacky, and weighty on the skin. If you're using the Cosrx sunscreen and your oily combination, maybe this is the reason why you sweat out a lot. It's too greasy on your skin. You don't know why everybody tells you that you're always sweating, your face is too shiny. It is because this product actually has a lot of moisturizing agents inside it. It's not irritating, won't cause any disruption to your skin whatsoever or hormonal imbalance, does not have any chemical inside it, relatively safe to use, and that is why I'm going to be rating it a 4/5. If you're looking for a sunscreen to buy and your skin is dry to normal, the Cosrx one is quite good for you, okay? The last but not the least, or should I say the last one on the list, is the Missha sunscreen with SPF 45. I know everybody has been talking about this Missha Aqua Essence sunscreen, Missha Aqua Essence sunscreen. It has SPF 45. SPF 45. I don't know why it does this. Couldn't you have just rounded it up to SPF 50? But nevertheless, it contains omosalate, 4 other sunscreen filters inside it. It is a non-greasy, non-tacky, non-irritating formula, relatively safe for all skin types. The only reason why I'm not going to be giving it a high rating is because it has SPF 45. But you cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot have everything completely in your arsenal the way you want it. So I'm going to be rating this sunscreen a 3/5. Now, in terms of sunscreens that are not good, let's go over the list again. Biore Aqua sunscreen is a no-no. Eucerin, no-no. Bondi Sands, no-no. Larcoche posay 3/5, I don't know. Now, in terms of sunscreens that are actually quite good, Beauty of Joseon is a yes. Beauty of Joseon is a yes. Cosrx Sun Aloe is a yes. Missha Aqua Rich Essence Sunscreen is a yes. Hatomogi is on the middle scales. I hope with this few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you on the kind of sunscreen you should spend your money on in 2025. We covered US, we covered Japanese sunscreen, we covered K-beauty sunscreens. There's a variety for you to choose from. You have to choose what you are willing to spend your money on at this point. And if you are confused, you really want to dig more, I have an entire playlist on sunscreens. Or you can also head over to www.skinbody.com to be able to find the right sunscreen for your choice. Just ask the AI. It will give you the right sunscreen to use based on the knowledge that I have been able to add to the AI on sunscreens. It will help you to cut through all the rough or the watching of the video for long hours. It will take you straight to the point. If you are this skin type, buy this sunscreen. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching today's video. Do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up. The algorithm is saying that people are not subscribed to the channel. They come, watch my videos, skip to the part they like, okay? Go out there, buy products that I say they should buy, but they are not subscribed. I'm gonna sing my song for you. Why is the world so wicked? Why is the world so evil? Until you change your ways, the song will not change, okay? So subscribe to the channel, get us to 200,000 subscribers. Get us to 200,000 subscribers. Anyways, thank you so much guys for watching today's video. I had so much fun putting this content together. It had a lot of chemicals, that's why I had to read from my notes and I didn't want to mix up any of the points. Anyways, give me a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and I'm going to see you in the very next one. Bye.